All right, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. How are we doing this morning? Oh, come on. Hey, this isn't the Navy's Association. This is the Army's Association. How are we doing this morning? That's what I'm talking about. Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Sergeant Major of the Army's Award Forum and the unofficial start of the 2021 AUSA annual meeting. Now, I say that because the official start will be hosted by retired General Robert Brown in just a few minutes upstairs. But we wanted to take this opportunity to recognize some special people. I am your host, retired Sergeant Major of the Army Dan Daly, and for all the soldiers and non-commissioned officers here in attendance, this week I want you to use this opportunity over the next several days to learn more about our Army, gain new ideas from our senior Army leaders, learn more about our doctrine and our training, and to take all those things back to your home station. While these next several days are fun-filled events, they are professional development and learning events as well. I'd like to start by recognizing a bunch of distinguished guests we have with us today. First of all is our Medal of Honor recipient, Master Sergeant Leroy Petrie. Please stand, sir. I'm not sure if he walked in, but the former Sergeant Major of the Army that we have here with us this year, he may or may not be in the room, the 12th Sergeant Major of the Army, Jack Tilley, is he here? No, he didn't find his way, okay. But we do have the 13th. Oh, is he here? No. You would know if Jack Tilley was in the room, that's right. We have the 13th Sergeant Major of the Army, SMA retired Ken Preston. Ken? And of course, we have our host, the 16th Sergeant Major of the Army, Sergeant Major of the Army, Michael Grinston. Thank you, sir. Now, before we begin this morning, I'd like to invite General Retired Robert Brown, the President and CEO of the Association of the United States Army, to provide a welcome and a few comments. Sir?
Well, thanks. Well, welcome back. Oh, all right. It's good to be back in person. You know, normally this is a breakfast. We're calling this like AUSA light, less chow, you know, and so forth. But hey, really glad you're here. The Association of the United States Army, I'll tell you what, 71 years we've been the Army's association, and number one in our books is supporting soldiers and non-commissioned officers. And it's what makes our Army the greatest in the world. NCOs, the backbone of the Army. And I just want to congratulate the awardees. Hard work pays off. And you worked hard. There's some nice looking trophies. I don't think I've ever seen any bigger trophies. So all your hard work, it's not so much a trophy, though that's pretty cool. It's the reward inside and what you get for being such amazing non-commissioned officers. And again, absolutely key to our Army. Now, I got to tell you, Sergeant Major, you're looking sharp. The Army Green Service uniform, you know, Dan Daly didn't want to do that when he was Sergeant Major of the Army. I had to talk him into it. It took quite a bit to convince him to do that. Makes me want to sign up for another 40 years, I'll tell you that much. So, hey, get around to the professional forums. Get around and, you know, just linking up with folks again and not having to be virtual and actually getting to see people and learn from each other is going to be fantastic. And there's some great forums, so we're really excited. And thanks for all you've done, especially over here, the leaders. I mean, I tell you, the pace is unbelievable. Whenever you think it can't get any faster, it speeds up. Another crisis hits, but our Army handles it incredibly well. So we're awful proud. So on behalf of the Association of the United States Army, have a great conference. Congratulations to our awardees. Fantastic job. And thanks so much, and we'll see you around the conference. Hooah.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, before we get started, I'd like to give the opportunity to our current Sergeant Major of the Army, the 16th Sergeant Major of the Army, Sergeant Major of the Army, Michael Grinston.
And, you know, yesterday was the Army 10 miler, right? And if you didn't get that memo, we did the Army 10 miler? No, we did. I don't know. They were like, I only saw one Sergeant Major out there, Sergeant Major Weimer. So the rest of you, I don't know where you were. But no, welcome back to your Association of the United States Army. You know, you don't know what you have until it's gone. And then last year when we didn't recognize, well, we recognized it, but we did this board in virtual, and then we did this and that, and it's like, So we did it, but we didn't. So today we're back. And it's great to be back. It's like, hey, I remember you. You're that person I haven't seen in 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 years. So welcome back to everybody. And it's really good to be back here. And you can actually get out and meet new people. You meet people that you haven't seen in probably maybe 18 months because we just hadn't been in the same room. And it's really good to be here. And it's really good to do the awards. And I think it's because we did last year virtual, because that was not the size of the trophy before.
We used all the money we didn't spend last year.
Yeah, I know. It's like, oh my God. It's like, I don't know. Hopefully, yeah, it's a carry-on. It's carry-on luggage right there. So I'm really happy to be here. We got a great program. We still don't know who the winners are for the NCO of the year and the soldier. So that's really going to, it's not the luncheon, but we'll see you all at that event. And it's really great to be back, and thank you for the host, SMA Dan Daly. Ken, thanks for being here. Leroy, it's always great to see you. You've been supporting us ever since I've been here, and you're just awesome, and I couldn't thank you enough. So for everybody, welcome back, and we got a great program today and the next 3 days, and thanks for doing this, and thanks for being here. Awesome.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get the show on the road, as they say. Today we have a number of awards that we want to present, recognize our non-commissioned officers of excellence. We will begin with announcing the winners of the FY 2021 Sergeant Major Larry L. Strickland Education Leadership Award. The Sergeant Major Larry L. Strickland Education Leadership Award is given in honor of the memory of Sergeant Major Larry L. Strickland, the Deputy Chief of Staff G1 Sergeant Major, who was killed on September 11th of the terrorist attacks on the Pentagon. Sergeant Major Strickland was an outstanding non-commissioned officer and a friend who cared deeply about soldiers and their professional development. He believed, if you educate the NCO, you educate the soldiers that they lead. Honoring Sergeant Major Strickland today gives us the opportunity to honor all those who gave their life in the service of our nation. The Sergeant Major Larry L. Strickland Education Leadership Award is awarded annually to a senior and mid-grade non-commissioned officer who exemplified the Army's vision of lifelong learning and motivates others to continue their professional development to shape our future leaders. A non-commissioned officer like Sergeant Major Strickland, who identifies, trains, and develops coaches and mentors tomorrow's leaders. A non-commissioned officer who is a steward of the Army's and our nation's most precious resource, the American soldier. I would ask the following distinguished guests to please join me on stage. Sergeant Major of the Army, Michael A. Grinston. Sergeant Major retired, Tom Gills, who serves as the president of the Sergeant Major Larry L. Strickland Memorial Fund Committee. And Mrs. Pam Swan, the Vice President of Military Relations and Business Development for Veterans United Home Loans. And now, the 2021 Sergeant Major Larry L. Strickland Education Leadership Award Senior Non-Commissioned Officer recipient is Command Sergeant Major Schoaf William M., HHD 716th MP Battalion, 16th MP Brigade, Forces Command. Please come forward. Oh. Sergeant Major of the Army Grinston will present our 2021 Senior Non-Commissioned Officer honoree with a Bronze Eagle. You can take your mask off, yes. I give permission. But I don't take responsibility. There we go. Ms. Pam Swan will present our honoree with a laptop computer on behalf of Veterans United Home Loans. And Sergeant Major Gills, the president of the Sergeant Major Larry L. Strickland Memorial Fund Committee, will present a check for $4,000. you don't get to keep that check. We'll give you another one. That's right.
We'll go Venmo.
Let's give Sergeant Major Show one more big round of applause. Cool?
All right, good morning, guests. Really want to take this opportunity. This award is not about me. I provided just some motivation and direction to the soldiers of my unit, and they really took it on themselves to go after. They understand the importance of education. I think, as I was telling Tom this morning, we're continuing to compete for top talent across the country, and as non-commissioned officers, we have to amplify what our recruiters are telling our young men and women as they come in, that college is important. They can get their college education when they come in the Army, valuable experience and just job satisfaction. And what this does is it builds future leaders. And we need to continue to take what we do with Tom and the folks at our education center. We're very fortunate at Fort Campbell to have one of the best Army education centers in the Army. And the staff and the educators that are there really take their time to take care of soldiers, and that's what it's all about. Thank you very much.
And now the 2021 Sergeant Major Larry L. Strickland Education Leadership Award mid-grade non-commissioned officer recipient is Sergeant First Class Brandon Johnson, headquarters of 11th Missile Defense Battery, 10th AAMDC. Please come forward. Sergeant Major of the Army Grinstead will present our 2021 mid-grade non-commissioned officer honoree with a Bronze Eagle. Ms. Pam Swan will present our honoree with a laptop computer on behalf of Veterans United Home Loans. Sergeant Major Gills, the president of the Sergeant Major Larry L. Strickland Memorial Fund Committee, will present the check for $4,000. Please join me in a round of applause for both of our Larry L. Strickland awardees. Thank you. And now I have the honor of announcing the 2021 Sergeant Major Don Kilpatrick Memorial AUSA Scholarship Fund. The Sergeant Major Don Kilpatrick Memorial AUSA Scholarship Award is given in honor of the memory of Sergeant Major Don Kilpatrick. Sergeant Major Dawn Kilpatrick began her public affairs career in 1979. Sergeant Major Kilpatrick's most challenging assignments include serving as the newspaper editor of 3 of the Army's most prestigious papers, the Hawaii Army Weekly at Fort Shafter, Hawaii, the Bayonet at Fort Benning, Georgia, and the Paralege at Fort Bragg, North Carolina. Then, as a special assistant to the Secretary of the Army, Sergeant Major Kilpatrick served as the personal public affairs officer for the Secretary. She was the first non-commissioned officer ever to serve in that role. Sergeant Major Kilpatrick was a master parachutist with more than 650 jumps. She spent 2 years as a member of the prestigious Golden Knights and the United States Army's parachute demonstration team. In 1999, the United States Army and the Association of the United States Army formed a partnership to honor Sergeant Major Dawn Kilpatrick and her selfless service to our Army and our nation. The Office of the Chief of Public Affairs established a scholarship in her name, titled the Sergeant Major Dawn Kilpatrick Memorial Association of the United States Army Scholarship Fund. I would ask the following distinguished guests to please remain on stage. The Sergeant Major of the Army, who's still here, Sergeant Major Paul Schultz, is Sergeant Major Schultz here, from the Office of the Chief of Public Affairs, and the Army's Public Affairs Sergeant Major Miss N. Good, yep. And Miss Pam Swan, who's already with us, the Vice President of Military Relations and Business Development for Veterans United Home Loans. The 2021 recipient of the Sergeant Major Dawn Kilpatrick Scholarship is Sergeant First Class Carter Daniel, NCOIC of the 28th Public Affairs Detachment, Schofield Barracks, Hawaii. Please come forward. Sergeant Major of the Army will present our 2021 Sergeant Major Don Kilpatrick honoree with a Bronze Eagle. Ms. Pam Swan will present a laptop computer to award our recipient on behalf of Veterans United Home Loans. And Sergeant Major Schultz will present our awardee recipient a check for $4,000. Thank you, honorees and presenters. Could you please take your seats?
I'll sit down.
Okay. Now we will recognize the 2021 recipients of the Philip A. Connolly Award for the Best Army Dining Facilities for both garrison and field categories. The Philip A. Connolly Award program was established on 23 March 1968 to recognize excellence in Army food service. The program is named for the late Philip A. Connolly, former president of the International Food Service Executives Association. On 1 January 2014, the Army partnered with the National Restaurant Association. The NRA and the military will strive to build on the high standards of excellence previously maintained with the International Food Service Executives Association. Much of the professionalism associated with today's Army food program is a direct result of the Connolly competition and the invaluable support provided by the NRA. The bowls and plaques provided to the competitors' winners are important tangible rewards for 6 significant accomplishments. The greatest value to the profession is the improvement in the quality of food and food service afforded to our soldiers. I would ask the following distinguished guests to please join me on stage again. Sergeant Major of the Army Michael Grinston, Sergeant Major Kenneth Fosca, and the Food Service Sergeant Major Joint Culinary Center of Excellence, and Sergeant Major Jimmy Sellers from the Office of the Deputy Chief of Staff, G4.
Hurry up, Jenny.
Range walk.
Quartermaster General, Brigadier General Donahue.
Oh, yes. Oh, and I apologize. The Quartermaster General, Brigadier General Donahue. I'm sorry, ma'am. Sorry about that. Please come forward. Okay. The 2021 recipients of the Philip A. Connolly Award are the Active Army Garrison winners from Headquarters and Headquarters Company, 10th Special Forces Group Airborne, Fort Carson, Colorado. Hooah.
You brought the whole DPAC with you. Who's running the DPAC? Oh my God, there it is.
They're going to be paying for that extra bag on the airline flight back. Let's give them a big round of applause. Thank you, 10 Special Forces. Thank you. The Active Army Garrison runner-up from the 287th Quartermaster Company, 3rd Infantry Division, 3rd Sustainment Brigade, Fort Stewart, Hunter Army Airfield. Please come forward. All right, let's give another big round of applause. Thank you, guys. The Active Army Field Kitchen winners. Headquarters and Headquarters Company, 7th Special Forces Group, Airborne, Eglin Air Force Base, Florida. Cool. Big trophies, SMA, big trophies. That's push-ups. No, it's right here. It's right there, son. Get him. Get him. There you go. Yeah, just 10. Just 10 and get up. 10 and get up.
Good
job.
Somebody's got to do.
Congratulations. Someone's got to do push-ups. Not me, SMA. I'm retired. All right. The Active Army Field Kitchen runner-up. 1st Platoon, 55th Quartermaster Company, 16th Special Troops Battalion, 16th Sustainment Brigade, Germany. Please come forward.
Oh, Jack Tilly's fine.
I'll go.
Oh, my God.
Okay.
Jack showed up.
Stand down, soldier. Stand down.
What? Keith, you didn't want to come back up? Oh, no.
The Army Reserve Field Kitchen winners. 368th Engineer Battalion, Forward Support Element, Headquarters and Headquarters Company, and 302nd Maneuver Enhancement Brigade, 412 Theater Engineer Command, Londonderry, New Hampshire. Man, the reserve's got long names. Come on up here. The Army Reserve Field Kitchen runner-up, 399th Field Hospital, 803rd Combat Center, 3rd Medical Command, Taunton, Massachusetts. Please come forward. The Army National Guard Field Kitchen winners. Delta Company, 634th Brigade Support Battalion, 33rd Infantry Brigade Combat Team, Illinois. The Army National Guard Field Kitchen runner-up, G Company, 29th Brigade Support Battalion, 158th Maneuver Enhancement Brigade, Arizona. Thank you, presenters. Thank you. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's give one more big round of applause for all of our Conley Award recipients. Who? Now, we have one final presentation today, but I have to pause, with your permission, SMA, because we had one of our distinguished guests who couldn't quite make it here on time earlier finally show up at the most inconvenient time, but we will accommodate. Ladies and gentlemen, the 12th Sergeant Major of the Army, Sergeant Major of the Army, Jack Tilley. You want me to redo it? Do we got to?
You gotta redo it. I want to allow who, one year I used to do.
All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna.
You can clap if you want. If you want to leave. No, but you can clap. I want to hear a loud who, okay? Let's tell everybody how big and great the Army is.
You ready? Doug, reset from the beginning, from the top. The 12th Sergeant Major of the Army, Sergeant Major of the Army, Jack Tilley. All right, don't be late next time.
Yes, sir.
Our final award presentation this morning will recognize the AUSA NCO and Soldier Programs Chapter Plus Challenge winner for 2021. In 2020, the NCO and Soldier Programs Director created the honorary Don Thomas NCO and Soldier ribbon along with the NCO and Soldier Plus Challenge to encourage and recognize engagement for chapters with their local NCO and soldier population. In honor of the service of Don Thomas during his many years in the Office of NCO and Soldier Programs at AUSA, each year we will award the chapter that excels beyond their peers in NCO and soldier engagement. They'll be awarded the title of the Don Thomas NCO and Soldier Programs Best Chapter. I would ask the following distinguished guests to please join me on stage. Command Sergeant Major Retired Troy Welsh, the Director of NCO and Soldier Programs at AUSA. Command Sergeant Major Retired Don Thomas himself. Along with
Did you get him out of bed early or something? Calm down.
along with the sponsor for this program, Mr. Brian Schlicht from Geico Insurance. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2021 AUSA NCO and Soldier Programs Best Chapter for 2021 is the Henry Leavenworth Chapter, Leavenworth, Kansas. Please come up. Our distinguished guests on stage will be presenting the Henry Leavenworth Chapter with a check for $1,000 to be used in any program to support the non-commissioned officers and soldiers in their chapter's area. Thank you. That's the guy. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the Sergeant Major of the Army's morning awards forum. A few admin notes, though, before we depart. Mark your calendar for a few of the key events during our annual meeting over the next 3 days. Our next event is the opening ceremony in the main ballroom located on the 3rd floor. Those of you that failed land navigation, just follow the crowd upstairs. It won't be that hard. 1300 today is the SMA's Non-Commissioned Officer and Soldier of the Year Awards Forum at 1300 in room 146, A, B, and C, just right around the corner as you exit to the left. Make a quick right and you'll see it. Be early because we will have to limit seating like we did this morning. And I promise you that will be a standing room only event. At 1330 tomorrow, the CSA will give remarks and recognize the Drill Sergeant of the Year and both the Recruiters and Retention NCOs of the Year during the Eisenhower presentation in the main ballroom on the 3rd floor. And on Wednesday at 1200 hours, the Sergeant Major of the Army will give his annual initiatives brief in room 146, A and B. And of course, don't forget to spend time on the showroom floor and visit with all of our vendors throughout the week. Before we close, I'd like to thank our sponsors one more time. Ms. Pam Swan from Veterans United Home Loans, and Geico, Mr. Blind Schlick. Let's give our sponsors a big round of applause. As an admin note, you noticed this morning was not a breakfast, and today there will not be a lunch. But in true fashion, we will be feeding our soldiers. For all soldiers, non-commissioned officers, ranks from E1 to E9, you can come to this room at 1200 hours each day and pick up your free box lunch on behalf of our sponsors who work so hard to make sure that we are still going to feed our soldiers even though we couldn't do food in an open forum. So please stop by here, grab your free lunch, and just don't gather all in one place to consume it or I'll get in trouble, okay? Spread out, disperse. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your time this morning. God bless each and every one of you. Hope you have a great annual meeting, and hooah, Army Strong.